You ever hear, like, a couple of words or, like, a small little piece of music?
Quit treating me like a kid.
And it just, like, reminds you of, like, the most random thing. All this to say, I don't know why you were doing the Bountiful Park music. I thought you'd never seen that. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You mean the start of, like, any circus music?
Yeah, you know,
Big
from
and
Bountiful
strong,
Park.
okay?
I don't even know what you're still saying.
We're big and strong, okay?
It's like a really old animated short show of some guy who's so terrible at just at life at general. He can't even keep a job where he literally does two things. And so he gets a magic piano that lets him travel the world.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do. Featuring such genius songs as you pull on the puller and you push on the pusher, and the pickles go into the jar.
We're big and strong, okay?
That's not the
What?
tune of the song. But
Lottery
yeah, that's the
time.
job that the guy
Lottery
Bountiful
time.
Pop was so inept at. He pushed on the puller, which ultimately didn't do anything, and
Watering time.
and then he tried to pull on the pusher.
We're
And
big
that
and
didn't
strong,
work. He kept
okay?
trying. Day one of his job. He has two tasks and he
Hope it
failed
comes
both
out
of them.
okay.
And that wound up with like the whole warehouse getting absolutely flooded. And like, they make the job seem so like wonderful and fanciful and great and stuff, and like even at the end they do like a reprising of the song as like a yay, everything is good now thing, but it's like that would be the most annoying and mind-numbing job. Like, they're not even allowed to sit down, they just stand there.
Watering time.
So, like, there's this handle coming from the ceiling. And so they're supposed to pull that down, and then there's a lever on the ground, and they're supposed to push on that. Over and over and over again for their entire shift.
I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay.
And, like, that's the job. And it's supposed to be some great thing. It's like... But is it, like, really?
No. Clearly he doesn't.
So, anyway. So, random question of the day for you, Zara. If you could use a Pokemon for general transportation purposes, instead of having a vehicle, what Pokemon would you choose to have?
All right.
I mean, I feel like there's some fairly obvious options.
There are some that are better than others, yes.
Like, how about the one named, you know,
Ride on?
Ride On? Or Miraidon, because, you know, that one's the, like, the motorcycle, and
Motorcycle, yeah.
that's
My
even
Ride
better.
on.
Yes. Da-da.
But then, of course, that got me to thinking, like, Pokemon Party
Big and
is
strong,
as
okay?
many as 6 Pokemon. Like, what if you just had, like, you know, could pick 6 Pokemon
it
just
comes
for,
out
like,
okay.
regular, like, day-to-day stuff? And it's like, if you had to, like, choose 6 Pokemon and you have, like, you know, different tasks and whatever for all the Pokemon, what would be good choices for...
Ow. Ah.
It's like, yeah, getting nice Pokemon to use for, like, transport, that's fair.
Hmm.
But it's like, okay, would it be better to like have a
comes out
Pokemon
okay.
to use to like work a job? Yeah, have one Pokemon to pull on the puller and another to push on the pusher and make sure that they don't get mixed up.
Watering time.
Are you okay? You seem to be obsessed with that particular line of thought.
No, I just thought that was funny.
You're big and
Whatever.
strong, okay?
Ow! These plants
You're
are
big
shooting
and
me.
strong, okay?
Bad
Help!
plan.
These plants think I'm a zombie.
Time to eat. You're big and strong, okay? Damn it!
It always just fascinates me about how people can
You're
just
big
get
and strong,
like, obsessed
okay?
over a
Damn it.
thing.
You're big and
And
strong.
it's like, I know that I've had interest in stuff, whatever, but I've never had to be like, I don't have like any games on Steam that I have like, 15,000 like active hours on. Like I have a lot of hours in like Tabletop Sim, but that's like a lot of different games.
I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay.
And I really get obsessed with some stuff in the short term, but that usually wears off after like a week or two.
Damn it!
Like there are people who've played like
You're big and strong,
the
okay?
people who've taken part in
Watering
some
time.
hobbies to the point where they just die from exhaustion.
Watering time.
And it's like, okay, maybe that's a bit much,
Watering
but
time.
still, like, how does one get so obsessed with a thing
Watering time.
that they,
I hope it comes out okay.
forget to stand up or have water
Big and strong,
for
okay?
weeks at a time?
Watering time.
Okay, maybe not so much water for weeks, but they just forget to eat for weeks at a time. Like I've,
Watering time.
been in a gaming session and gone without food for multiple
Watering
hours, but
time.
that's hours. It's not days or weeks.
I mean, that's still not good.
Watering time.
Like once I had a gaming session where I went like a few days without sleep, but even then I was still like, going to the bathroom and having
and
food
strong, okay?
and water.
Watering time.
I wanted to see if I could beat the game before I go into sleep,
You're big and strong, okay?
I did not. Ow.
Ouch. I hope it comes out okay. You're big and strong, okay? You're big and strong, okay? Watering time. Watering time. You're big and strong, okay? You're big and strong, okay? Watering time.
How am I going to be able to do this? I have 1 HP remaining.
You're big and strong, okay?
Am I actually going to
Hope
do
it
this?
comes out okay.
How did I just succeed at that?
Yes! All right. All right.
Out! I am out. Peace. Remembering what we had. So, we've been watching, was it Milo Murphy's Law lately?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
Milo
remembering
Murphy, not My Little Murphy. As
I
much
didn't
as we
say
like to
My
joke
Little
about
Murphy.
it. I know.
Milo
I'm
Murphy's
just-
Law.
Yes.
Some gold and shards. Got it. And what's it?
It's okay.
It's okay. Nowhere quite as good as Phineas and Ferb. They really know what they were doing with that. And one of the things that we'd said that we had really liked about that was the like the running gags that just quite hit the spot. And one I just remembered was the like person is out. Peace. That I think started with like the episode where Candace thought that all of her friends were avoiding her. That at the end it's like, no, we're all like busy. We have lives and stuff. You have like 2 friends. Yeah, we just both happen to be busy. And then it's like, oh, I thought you were avoiding me. It's like, I was avoiding you. I don't know who you are. That's because I was avoiding you. Unknown guy is out. Peace. It's like just so perfectly random right there. I think it's time to get a confectionery treat. How about a lovesicle? Let's see. Make a new farm tool up. So yeah, that archipelago, they really had you staying there for a while on that last puzzle piece, huh?
Oh, were you watching?
Yeah, I joined the voice chat.
Ah.
Could you tell that I joined and I was the one moving your puzzle?
Oh, no, I actually did not know that was you. I thought that was like, honestly, I thought it was like Axel or someone.
Yeah, no, I had joined in, and then I like went through the Discord channels to find the archipelago. Found your jigsaw, and I joined it, and I was like moving it around and stuff. And I know that you know that someone was moving it, because you kept moving it
Oh,
back.
yes.
See, and I was like messaging you as well. It's like, oh, is it time for runes now? Because I was waiting for you to be like, yes, we can do runes now. And then I was going to verbally say, yeah! In the voice chat.
Ah.
But then you never said, oh, yes, let's do runes. So I was just sitting there waiting, and then you just left. I'm like, right, everyone, this has been fun, I guess?
I mean, I played a soundboard thing to, you know, excuse myself.
Right, so what is it? I need sticks and stems or something. Golden hammer! Oh, right, I need a new magnifying glass, too. That is correct. So, I've been using scented candles for a little while now. I have a nice little candle burning pretty close, like on my desk, close-ish to my mouse. Every once in a while, I'll just put my hand above it just to feel the nice warmth I don't get enough of in my day-to-day life. You know how it is. And so anyway, on a different note, I kind of burned myself just a little bit today.
Claire.
Time to eat.
What's up?
Bad.
It was just a little burn. I just burned myself just a little bit. It
Claire.
has nothing to do with the scented candles. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not burn myself on a I did not burn myself on a scented candle. I don't know what you're insinuating. No, I burned myself on my French fries.
I don't know why you seem to think that's more acceptable.
I did not burn myself on a scented candle. That's the important thing.
Did you burn yourself?
It was just a little tiny little bit. I'm fine, basically.
In
I'm pretty
base
much
4?
That is not what base 4 means. And you should know that that's not what base 4 means.
What?
That's not what in base 4 means.
I'm not sure I know what you're referencing now.
I mean, you're referencing GLaDOS, aren't you?
Yes.
In
What are
base
you
4,
referencing?
I'm fine.
2 plus 2 equals 10. In base 4, I'm fine.
No, it's not in base 4, I'm fine. It's in base 4, period, new line, I'm fine. Or at least, in base 4, period, I'm fine. New thought. New sentence.
Maybe.
2 plus 2 equals 10. Because in base 4, 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. Because that's what base 4, like, counting is.
Yes. I'm aware.
So it's not in base 4, I'm fine. It's 2 plus 2 equals 10 in base 4. I'm fine.
Yeah, but again, the whole point of the situation is that she absolutely is not fine.
I mean, she knows how to count up to 10 in base 4. That's pretty fine.
Time to eat.
Anyway, so I made sure to do a little bit of cleaning today. Wasn't a lot, but you know, a little bit every day, and that's how cleanliness happens. In theory. That's what people say. Anyway, if you just clean a little bit every day, you won't have to do any of the big cleaning. Except the idea of a little bit of cleaning every day is, okay, just clean for like 2 hours, and it's like, you think I have the spoons to clean for 2 hours?
Yes! Yes!
I can't even, like, stand at my sink for, like, 10 minutes before my back starts to hurt. Because I'm leaning forward so far, because my sink is practically at knee height. I'm tall. You know those little, like, booster things that they have for, like,
Big and
kids so
strong,
they can,
okay?
you know, use, like,
Big
the
and strong,
bathroom sink
okay?
and stuff? I need, like, the opposite. I need, like, just a little portable bowl that I can set in front of my sink so I can actually stand at it without having to bend it down.
Hope it comes out okay.
Or just
So
bring a
you-
chair into the kitchen. Sit down while I
You're
do
big
the
and
dishes.
strong, okay? You're big and strong, okay?
start dealing out cutlery like magic
Watering
cards.
time. Watering time.
Dealing it out.
Damn it! Watering time. Grow big and strong, okay? Time to eat. Watering time.
Ah! Ow!
I hope it comes out okay.
Come on, just
I hope it comes
big
out
issue about the
okay.
malign crystal caverns. All these ice-type portals that are resistant to my water-type watering can.
Grow big and strong, okay?
Claire, use water gun.
It's not very effective! Oh my gosh. Watering can only run for Pokemon. Just basically only use water gun.
I hope it comes out okay.
Actually, on a more serious
Time
note,
to eat.
how many, like,
hope it comes
gun-type
out
moves
okay.
are there? Could you do, like, a gun moves only? There's water gun, there's bullet seed.
Watering time. Watering time.
Octozuka,
I hope it comes out okay.
Sure.
Hydro Cannon.
Yeah, that's not really so much for gun.
Okay, well, water gun, but like that's the thing. Water gun,
Comes out okay.
Hydro Blast, and Hydro Cannon are kind of all
comes out
implied
okay.
to be water guns.
Grow big and strong, okay?
Let's see here. Pin missile. Does that count as a gun?
Time to eat.
I mean,
Grow big
missiles
and,
aren't
grow big
really
and strong,
guns.
okay?
Isn't there a bullet punch?
Damn it!
Probably, yeah. Bullet punch, yeah.
Watering time.
You know, I'm gonna. Okay. Here, you know what? I'm going in Bulbapedia, list of moves. Okay, first let's search for gun moves. There's water gun,
I hope it comes
and
out
that's
okay.
the only one with gun in the
I
title.
hope it comes out okay.
There is bullet seed and bullet punch.
Big and strong, okay? Alright!
Also seeing if anything of the ones that say shot in the name seem like they would be gun type. String shot, no. Mud shot, no. Mirror shot. Maybe mirror shot? No.
Grow big and strong, okay?
Snipe shot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How about Dynamax cannon? What is a cannon, but just a big old gun? Okay, you know what? Let's see what other cannon
I hope it
moves
comes
are
out
there.
okay.
Spike cannon,
Grow big and strong,
Maybe.
okay?
Zap cannon definitely has a,
Oh, yeah.
and then of course there is Hydro cannon. Flash cannon, maybe.
Watering time.
Fleur cannon,
it comes out
fairy
okay.
type gun. Then
Watering time.
armor cannon. I'm not familiar with that one. And
Oh,
G-Max cannonade.
Watering time.
Pin missile
it
is the
comes
only
out
missile
okay.
move.
Grow big and strong, okay?
Octozuka, as we said.
Watering time. Nice. Time to eat. Watering time.
So, the snipe shot, that's Inteleon, the sword and shield starter, right?
Grow big and strong,
I
okay?
believe. Is that
I
Sword
hope
Shield? I
comes
guess
out
it is Sword
okay.
Shield.
I
Yeah.
hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay.
I'm oddly tempted
mean-
to try to do a sword and shield gun run. sword, shield, Pokemon gun!
Time to
Alright. Let's go take a look at
Comes out
Inteleon.
okay.
Surely it learns water gun.
Inteleon,
Grow big and
Pokemon.
strong, okay?
Let's take a look
Water
at its
time.
learn set.
Grow big and strong, okay?
Water Gun, Snipe Shot,
Watering time. Grow big and strong, okay?
uh,
I hope it comes out okay.
Hydro Cannon,
I hope it comes out okay. Time to eat.
yeah, Water Gun, Snipe Shot, Hydro Cannon,
Ouch.
and I guess Mud Shot is the next
Strong,
closest
okay?
one. And that's all of the gun type ones.
Delicious.
Yeah, I believe that Sword and Shield is special because you unlock your, like, first elemental move during the first battle.
I hope it comes out
So
okay.
you can do it
Wow.
without even
Yeah.
needing special randomizer settings.
Jesus.
Just pick the water starter, use, like, what, 2 tackles on the sheet. Beat, and then unlock Water Gun and basically just use that until,
Grow
like,
big and strong,
like-
okay?
Hmm.
Damn it.
Ah, okay, that's an interesting thing. It learned Snipe Shot on evolution into Inteleon.
Yep.
Didn't realize that. It's not in either of its pre-evolution's movesets.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be a sniper until it finishes growing up and becoming a secret agent.
Watering time. Grow big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay. All right.
Well, what do you think, Azura? Should we try to do
Watering time.
Pokemon Gun Run? Or do you think that's just too silly to try?
Watering time.
I think there just aren't enough moves that are, fully
Yeah.
good for that.
Yes.
However, if we had a themed run where we have 6 different Pokemon, each specializing in a different type of weapon.
Oh,
So we have Inteleon as our
I
gunner.
hope it comes
Yeah.
out okay.
There's definitely lots of hammer moves.
we need an axe. We can definitely put some trust in a good axe.
Are there axe moves?
Grow big and strong,
That's
okay?
what I'm axing.
Watering time. Grow big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay.
Just randomly message axe out of the
Alright.
blue. Do you have moves?
There are
Big and strong, okay?
There are 2 axe moves. Stone Axe and Triple Axle.
I hope it comes out okay.
Actually, I guess Triple Axle is not... Sorry, no.
Not axe.
Axe Kick. Stone Axe and
Big and
Axe Kick.
strong,
Those are
okay?
the moves.
So, also, if we're going with weapons, we definitely need to
I
bring
hope,
a sword
hope it
along.
comes out okay.
Well, obviously.
Yes.
Yes!
Get ourselves that Aegis Slash. I still remember doing like a
comes out
solo run
okay.
with... Dude, I forget, what was the
hope it
first
comes
one?
out
Is that
okay.
Cone Edge?
Grow big and strong, okay?
I believe so.
Yeah, I got like a... I bred like a shiny one of those. And then I decided, hey, you know what? I want to do just a solo run of this and give it the best possible odds. Add
Watering
like
time.
perfect base stats, like fully IV and EV trained, and I gave it all the best TMs it could have for level 1.
Okay,
Trading to a
unfortunately,
new game of Pokemon Shield
Watering time.
to beat Pokemon Shield with a sword.
I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes
so
out
unfortunately, it looks like, yeah, basically the only Axe move we would likely be able to use is Axe Kick. Because there's only one Pokemon that can learn Stone Axe, and that's Cleavor, who of course is, you know, basically only in Legends Arceus.
Meh.
Although I guess you
Alright, so maybe
can
not
technically
Axe.
get it
Hope it comes
into
out okay.
Scarlet and Violet, but
okay. You're
I
big
think.
and strong, okay? Watering time.
so it's like, eh.
So yeah, maybe not an axe. We have gun, we have sword.
Gun, sword, hammer, because there's definitely plenty of
Big and
hammer.
strong,
You know what?
okay?
Let's just double check this, make sure I'm not
Wood hammer.
going
You're
crazy.
big and strong, okay?
Let's see here. We have Crab Hammer, Hammer Arm, Wood Hammer, Ice Hammer, Dragon Hammer, and Gigaton Hammer.
Now, is there a Pokemon that can learn 4 of those moves?
I hope it comes out okay.
Well, let's find out. Crab Hammer can be learned by
Krabby and Kingler.
You're big and strong,
Krabby,
okay?
Kingler, Gligar, Corphish, Crawdon, Gliscor, Clauncher, Clawitzer, and Crabrawler. And also can be bred into cloth.
Sloth.
So that's a maybe on that one. Let's see. Hammer Arm can be learned by Kingler, Rhydon, Snorlax, Widow.
You're big and strong,
Just
okay?
compare here.
Watering time. Watering time. Watering time. I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. You're big and strong, okay?
Well, Krabby and Kingler, basically. So we're very much looking like it's going to be Kingler.
Yeah,
Woodhammer. Who can learn Woodhammer?
I know the grass starter of Jenny can.
Actually, a lot can. Executor, both forms, Sudowoodo, Torterra,
hope it
Snover, and
comes out
Abomasnow. The Gen
All right.
6 starter. Phantom, Kamala, Mimikyu. And Grookey and Thwacky. Maractus by breeding.
I hope
That's
it
not
comes
gonna
out
matter.
okay.
Next
comes out
was
okay.
Ice Hammer. Cannot be selected in a battle in Gen 8. So,
Well, that one's out of the question then.
well, it can be in Gen 9, though, I guess. But can only be learned by Crabominable. But can be bred into Tinkatink.
Yeah, I hope that she'd have a lot of hammer moves, all things considered.
Dragon Hammer can be learned by Executor, Tropius, and Raging Bolt. And of course, Gigaton Hammer, the signature move of Tinkatink and its evolution line. Oh, sorry, just Tinkaton. Oh, right. Because it gets it when it evolves. So, surprisingly, there doesn't seem to be a single Pokemon that can learn all of those. And normally, like, I'm seeing a lot of games where axes and hammers for some reason count in the same category, but neither of the axe moves that we saw can be learned by any of the Pokemon that we listed.
So I'm playing Rune Factory, right? I just
Yeah.
realized weapons. Short sword, long sword, axe, hammer, dual blades. Axe hammer is one type in this specific game that I am playing right now, too. Spear, fist, staff.
Fist. Okay, well, there's
Fist.
definitely a lot of, like, fist and punching moves.
Be
And
careful
slap.
how you say that.
basically, there's a lot of hand-to-hand moves. I mean, there's even Pokemon that are specifically designed around martial arts. So
Yeah,
it could be a
just
bit of a
get
cop-out
one
to just have a Hitmonchan and a Hitmonlee. Punch and kick.
Yeah, just one of them.
Probably Hitmonchan just because of, I mean, better type coverage.
Also, you know, Fist.
Nice.
I still remember playing, was it Gen 1, Gen 2?
Yes.
Actually, I think, yeah, when I played Gen 2, I got, like, the Pseudo-Rudo, and I taught it all, like, the elemental punches, because, like, oh, this is, like, a strong Pokemon, without realizing. That's, don't quite work so good.
Easy does it.
Because those are all special type moves, and Sudowoodo had really bad special.
Here we go. Easy does it.
Huh. I was hoping that there'd be, like, someone like an archer, but there's only 3 arrow moves and no bow moves. One of the arrow moves, 1,000 arrows. Only Zygarde. Sinister Arrow Raid,
Comes out okay.
which I believe is the signature move of, oh god. It's the signature move of, Z-move, specifically, of Decidueye, which cannot be used past, you know, Gen 7. Because Z-moves don't exist since Gen 7, I guess. And then there's Triple Arrows, which is the signature move of Hisuian Decidueye. So... great. That's literally useless.
Yeah.
So we can't have an archer. So we have a gun. We'd have a, you know... we sort of have hammer, but not really.
I guess then we could bring into the question of, what if instead of having, like,
Come visit
specific
us
weapons,
soon.
what if we have, like, RPG archetypes? There are some, like, RPGs or JRPGs that do have a gunner as a class.
Okay, so we still have the gun, we still have the fighter,
Yeah,
you know, the one with the sword.
Oh, right. You fighter for sword.
We have the monk, or martial artist.
Yep.
All right.
We also,
Nice.
Azura, I think you're forgetting something we desperately need for our party.
A healer?
A white mage.
Yes, a
Not 4
healer.
of them, just a white mage.
One, as we know, 4 is greater than A.
Yeah, Game Champ, that's like the sort of like random but makes sense sort of humor from like Phineas and Ferb.
Yes.
4 is a bigger number than A. It's like, well, I can't argue against that. But I feel like, on principle, I should.
You know what? I think that's actually...
Does it?
that is what,
Easy does it.
like, Milo Murphy is doing well. Like, it occurs to me is that what they've been doing is setting up
Easy
gags that are just not great, and then abruptly interrupting them. Like with the
There we
recurring
go.
raccoon. Yeah, no, it basically got eaten by a bear or something.
Yeah, they
As they
killed
were
the
trying to bring it back.
It's the reoccurring raccoon! You'll see him again! It's the...
Or not.
It was the recurring raccoon. I guess you won't see it again. I can just imagine how much absolute hate the recurring raccoon got, because I know I got annoyed by it. It appeared like 3 times. And, like, the first time was funny. It would have been it would have been actually a funny bit if it just never appeared again.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the
you're right. It
reoccurring
would have been.
raccoon. Does not reoccur ever.
But also, like, the whole thing with the extremely dull flashback that didn't need to be a flashback. They showed it
That's what my
once,
dad
which
said.
admittedly was kind of funny the first time. They showed it a second time, it's just like, okay, yeah. And the third time, what was that? I think it was somebody else's flashback.
Or the bit that started from season 1, oh, you're not supposed to be here. Go home, Doji. And then in, like, episode 8 or something, it's like, you might notice I did not tell Dyoji to go home. And then Dyoji saves the day. I did not tell Dyoji to go home. And it's like, you know what? Fair. You got that. You earned that. Okay, so who would be a good way? We need someone to heal. Unfortunately, healing doesn't work so well in Pokemon singles. Only... like, there aren't very many moves that can heal your other Pokemon in singles. Like, can you use Soft-Boiled outside of battle?
I'm not sure. Let me take a look here. Prior to Generation 7, but also in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, it can be used outside of battle.
So not Gen 8.
Yeah. Not Gen 8 or 9.
That's annoying. Soft-Boiled was a neat move. I still remember that one person in Gen 1 who tells you, like, yep, here's a TM. Like, only Chansey can learn this move. It's like, why do you have a whole TM for a move that only one Pokemon can learn? And I think Chansey learns it, too. And especially, was it Gen 2 really leaned into the, like, use moves outside of battle, which I liked. During the brief time that I played Gen 2, I was a big fan of that. That really should have just been an ongoing thing. That would have just stayed as a thing that you could just do.
Alright!
Okay. Basic RPG classes. So we have the Monk, Tank, a Gunner, because that's what started this whole idea. DPS, Control. I mean, that's basically what all the classes boil down to, right? DPS, Control, Healer, and Tank.
Yes! Alright!
Yeah, maybe leaving it weapon-based is better. Gun, Sword, Fist. You could use a Kingler, but it's 2 hammer moves.
There!
But I mean, like, what kind of Pokemon are we going to get to be, like, a staff
There!
user? Who uses staves these days?
There! Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying!
Take that!
Staves just do not get any appreciation nowadays. I tells you what's up. Oh. Zora, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Alright.
Sorry, I was taking a drink.
Oh, where are you taking it?
To my belly.
There!
Ah.
Yes!
So, what Pokemon would be a staff? Or, like, what moves would be... Because they're not really... Because, like, you could say, like, the staff is just supposed to be magic, but... What, just any special attacker? Let's just grab, like, an Alakazam and say this is good?
I mean, Alakazam would... I mean, first of all, if you want to go with Black Mage, obviously go with the Hatterene line. Because
Hatterene,
they
not
have the
Gothitelle?
outfit already. Huh?
Hatterene, not Gothitelle?
I mean, Hatterene literally has the hat.
Yes. Happy Hatterene. Clap, clap, clap. Something.
And it's worth noting, though, that one of Hatterene's potential abilities is Healer. Interestingly. Which, has a 30% chance of curing an adjacent ally status condition, so... that's,
Only
double
good
battle.
in double battles.
Nice!
There are a few moves that's like knocks out the selected Pokemon, brings in a new Pokemon, but now it's healed.
Yes!
But it's like,
Oh.
that's not.
Shh. Okay, I have to show you this. According to Bulbapedia, this is the Pokemon shape type for Hatterene.
Let me just...
Looks like Wobbuffet.
It does.
Anyways, it shows up better when you have a white background rather than Discord's background, but anyways.
Oh, what? You don't use Discord on white mode?
No!
Oh.
Are you insane?
I thought
Anyways.
they answered this.
Anyways, so Hatterene could just be the... I mean, what is Hatterene's moveset? I mean...
Can Wish heal a different Pokemon? Or does it have to heal the Pokemon that used it?
Which one?
Wish.
Wish. To be clear, Hatterene can't learn Wish. Hatterene can learn Healing Wish, but Healing Wish causes the user to faint and then immediately switches in the new Pokemon. The new Pokemon's HP is restored and cured of any status conditions.
Yeah.
Working hard. Welcome.
Hello, Generation 8 onwards. If the Pokemon sent out to replace the user already has full health and no status condition, Healing Wish's effect will not activate until a Pokemon is placed in that position, either by switching in or using Ally Switch. It won't activate if a Pokemon already in that position loses HP or gains status. It only activates when a new Pokemon is put in. So, you can put that in there and just kind of, basically, next time you switch in a Pokemon that's already hurt, it will get fully healed.
Thank you for your business.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Thank you for your business.
Anyways,
So I believe
You know,
that
that-
Wish, like, heals you in 2 turns or something, right?
I don't know. I don't know the move Wish. Let me look up Wish.
Thank you for your... Do come again.
No, wish is not on self, it looks like.
What does wish do then?
Oh, no, you're right, yeah, okay. The turn that wish is used, the user will make a wish. At the end of the next turn, the Pokemon in the user's current position will be healed by a certain amount of HP. And it heals for half of the user's maximum HP rather than the recipient's.
So Chansey. Or Blissey.
Cannot
Heal
learn
like
it.
4. Oh. Come on, that'd be so good! Yeah, just heal for like 400.
Oh, okay, well, there is... there was a Gen 3 event Chansey that could have it. But, yeah, that's obviously not happening. And, yeah. And it can't really be used by any Pokemon that I would kind of classify as a healer. So.
Really? Interesting.
Alright, well, let me go through the list. I mean, I guess kind of. I mean, it can be learned by the Togepi line. Natu and Xatu. Gardevoir. Gardevoir, I guess, could work for that, but Gardevoir, I think, is more useful as an attacker. Illumise, Love Disc, Latias, and Jirachi. Note that it's only Latias and not Latios. Alomomola, which I'm still annoyed is not an evolved form of Love Disc. The Flabebe line.
Flabebe!
Swirlix and Slurpuff. Screamtail and Fluttermane. However, it can be bred into Eevee, Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Girafarig, Smoochum, Skitty, Plusle Spinda, Chimecho, Chingling, Pidove, Audino, Fennekin, Spritzy, Komala, Togedemaru, Pami, and Fido.
In New Thought, Gardevoir is the mage.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
so,
she's an obvious stand-in for Terra from Final Fantasy VI.
And so we just give, like, one move for each of, like, the, like, mage types, right? So we have
So
White
give her
Mage,
Wish. We give her...
Black Mage,
Okay.
Red Mage, Blue Mage?
Okay, let's see. So, yeah, white... Well, the thing is, there's a lot of different, color mages. There's the White Mage, Black Mage, Blue Mage, Red Mage, which is... Well, here's the thing. Red Mage is literally just White Mage and Black Mage.
Yeah.
And also a little bit of Fighter. Green Mage, which doesn't show up in a lot of the games, but it is a thing. You know what?
There you go.
Okay. So let's see, we have White Mage, Black Mage, Red Mage, Blue Mage, Green Mage, Time Mage, Summoner, Illusionist, and Sage.
So, give her some sort of, like, fireball
There
attack.
we go.
That's Black Mage.
Easy
Wish
does it.
for White Mage.
Okay, let's take a look at her learn set here. She doesn't naturally learn fire move. And are we going with Gen 8 or Gen 9?
8.
Gen
Oh,
8. God, Gen 8, she has even less moves that she can learn. Mystical Fire is the only special type fire move she can learn.
Yeah, that's kind of like a fireball.
Okay, so we give her Wish. That one. What were the other mage types? We have White Mage and Black Mage. Red Mage is just basically Jack of all trades. Blue Mage, here's the thing. Blue Mage is specifically learning the moves of monsters.
Which, I mean...
Take that!
Oh gosh, if only she could learn Mimic. Because that would be using, like, the monster's moves against them.
Take that! Take that!
And then what? Some sort of, like, a nature magic spell, whatever?
Take that!
Grassy terrain?
Well, here's the thing. A green mage is status magic.
We can do statuses.
Take that!
So I guess, I don't know, give her a Thunder Wave.
Take that!
So on the one hand, well, I'm just thinking about, like, the setup for all this. Like, on the one hand, we could just, like, start off a file, choose the water starter. Once we find a Pokemon that, you know, figure out the Pokemon that are suitable, and just seek them out in the game and stuff. Or I could set up all of these Pokemon ahead of time, you know, breed good IV version, like level 1 versions of these Pokemon.
Take that!
Give them the moves that we can give them at level 1 to make them applicable. And then just like, okay, here's our full team of 6 right from the onset. And just play like that, which... I feel like that wouldn't exactly be unfair.
Let's see. I mean, I still want to kind of go through with the list where I would go through.
Absolutely.
Time
This is
Mage.
fun.
Manipulate the flow of time and space.
Wish.
Which, admittedly, considering that the whole Pokedex entry of Gardevoir, you know, creating miniature black holes. However, they have a range of non-elemental offensive magic, gravity magic, and status magic, both buffs and debuffs. There isn't really gravity magic, or gravity moves in Pokemon.
I keep thinking gravity is a move, but I guess that's just Kingdom Hearts.
Alright, so let's just see. We have Wish, Mystical Fire. It would seem like a bad idea to not give her a same type attack bonus move. Like, Psychic, probably.
I mean, a lot of these ideas that we're having for this just seem like bad ideas. Anyway.
Yes. Yeah, true. However, I do see a move here that actually would be good for... Well, technically... Okay. So we have, you know, White Mage, Black Mage, we got those covered. Red Mage, Jack of all trades. Blue Mage...
That's basically what we're making.
Yeah, Blue Mage, Well, here's the thing. Sage is an ultimate mage that can use every spell from both the White and Black schools, and sometimes Summoner magic. Problem is, Summoner magic, Summoners call forth powerful beasts. You know, known as summoned monsters. Yeah, somehow I don't see Gardevoir, being a trainer.
No, I could see it happening. In fact, I'm
However-
sure I've read a few fanfics.
However, there is the Illusionist, sometimes known as the Evoker or Conjurer, a mage class in the series whose role is not so specifically defined. Starters are weaker from a Summoner. Can be a weaker form of White Mage, or use the power of elements to deal a decent amount of damage. Here's the thing. Illusionist. You know what that makes me think would be appropriate? Substitute.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So we have Mystical Fire. And and here's the thing. You know what? Thinking about it, does it need to be a fire move? We could just use
No.
Psychic as like the Black Mage, move there.
We can, yeah. I'm just saying,
So-
like, when you think of, like, offensive magic, it's, I cast Fireball, but yeah, we could just use Psychic.
So if we have Substitute, Psychic, I'm thinking Thunderwave, and Wish. That would be a viable moveset.
I hope you're writing this down, because I'm busy gaming.
Oh, I mean, so am I.
I sense initiative.
So, hopefully one of us remembers. We can always just look back at the video.
Haha, funny. Quick, someone, write a comment on this God of War. Psychic,
Time to eat.
Substitute, Wish. What's the fourth move?
Thunderwave?
Thunderwave.
There!
Okay, cool, thanks for noting that comment.
Alright!
Yes, much appreciated.
Yes!
Thank you, Chandra.
Yes!
Unless you think Chandra's watching.
Alright!
No, she says that she usually watches my videos to help fall asleep.
There! Yeah!
Right. The gun Pokemon, Inteleon, basically just Snipe Shot and Water Gun. And that's it. And I think those are both Water type moves, too. Isn't Reload a Pokemon move?
Take that!
Is it?
I thought there was a Pokemon move, Reload.
Yeah!
No.
Take that! Yeah! Take that!
No, there isn't.
Yeah! There you go.
Well, you know what? We're above an hour into the video, so I say let's end this video off here, and...
Oh
So
wait, of
before
course.
we
I realized the party member that we kind of totally forgot. The Thief. Or we could go with the upgraded version with the Ninja and just go with Greninja, but
I don't want
I mean
to
there
use
are
the
moves
Ninja.
like Thief and Snatch. Yeah, we could just go with just Greninja, but then we're really starting to stack
Yeah, I
up the
don't-
water types.
Yeah, I don't want to use a Greninja, because, yeah, we already have Inteleon and potentially Kingler.
I mean, that's the thing. The water type starter is often the best.
I like... I like my Chikorita, okay?
I mean, Chikorita is cute, but she's not particularly viable for Gen 2.
Okay, Gen 2 is easy. You can totally solo with Chikorita.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So, before we finish off this video, I guess we have a quick little choice to make. So, A, we played through Gen 8, keeping note of all these, of the 6 specific Pokemon we want, and try to catch them in-game. I don't know how long it might take to get some of these Pokemon, and if some of the Pokemon require breeding to get specific moves, then that would just add, you know, extra difficulty of getting, like, actual Pokemon with the move, blah, 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 blah. Or B, I do work ahead of time to make level 1 versions of all of these Pokemons with as many of the moves that we want as possible. And then we just go from there. Better base stats, already have the moves, can just transfer them into the game without having to worry about catching anything. But that will take a lot more, like, preamble time.
Yes.
Which do you think we should do?
Sorry, say it again?
Option A. We start up on Gen 8. We pick the water starter and say, like, we look for, like, Gardevoir line, we look for Krabby line, whatever, and catch the Pokemon as we encounter them, find the moves that they don't learn by level up, that we want to teach them, and just do it all in, like, one self-contained game. Option B. I make these Pokemon ahead of time, I guess except for the water starter, because we can just start with that. Or, like, say I make, like, a level 1 Kirlia and teach her as many of these moves, like, as possible, and all that. If we go option B, the Pokemon will have better stats, and any TM moves will already be learned. And they'll level up faster because they'll be traded Pokemon.
Here's an important question here. Gen 8 still has, like, the obedience factor, right?
Yep, if they are too high a level, they will not obey you. If they are traded.
Yeah, let's go with option A.
I just wanted to try to get us a shiny Gardevoir.
I mean, you can.
It's a lot faster with eggs and the shiny charm.
Fine, you can go ahead and put in the work ahead of time. Go ahead and do that if
how
that's
about
what you want.
Just the Gardevoir.
I think maybe we should also maybe decide the team first, like the eventual team.
Decide the whole team before we start. We'll do that stuff. But for now, I'm ending off this Rune Factory video, so, you know, keep an eye out for the coming weeks. Maybe we'll have a nice Pokemon run starting up. Maybe. Pokemon Sword, Shield, and the other weapons.